Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another tutorial. This time we're going to be doing Ghana, so let's just get right into the colors. You're going to need green, yellow, red, and black. And that's basically it, but I'm going to keep my hotbar the way it is. So, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to start at the bottom here for a moment. So coming down here, you're going to find this block, you're going to find this block right here. You're going to go down diagonally to the left with 3 black. You're going to grab green, place it on the third block. And then to the left of the screen, you're going to place 2, break the first one. You're going to place 4 more black, to where it overhangs both sides by 2 now. Now, in line with the gap right here, you're going to place a black up, 2 blocks away, so to the left of that green, you're going to place another black here. And then you're going to connect them diagonally with a tall 2, like this. Okay? Then going up to the left, you're going to go up with 2 long 2s. So 1 and 2. Alright, so that is water in the same way that that is water. So that's what it should look like. Now, coming back down to this line, you can get rid of these greens, by the way. Coming back down to this line, we're going to go down with a long 4, diagonally. Then we're going to go down with 2 long 2s, 1 and 2. Then we're going to go down with a 1, a long 2, and then a 1. And then we're going to go down with 2 long 2s, so 1, 2. So basically, it should just be 2 long 2s, a 1, a long 2, a 1, and 2 long 2s. It's symmetrical, with only that being added to the middle, if you think about it. Now we're going to go down with a long 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go down with 2 long 3s, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go down with a long 2, and then 3 1s diagonally, like this. Alright, now we're going to go down with a long 3. And then we're going to place a green in the middle of that block, on the third block. Then we're going to go to the left 2 more, so it should be a line of 5. Now on the 5th block, you're going to go up and then left, and you can break that green. So it should look like this. We're going to go up here and with a long 2, and then a long 4, 2, 3, 4. Now to the left of this 4, you're going to grab green. You're going to place 3 green, break the first 2, and then on top of the line that would be above the green, you're going to place a line of 5, like this. You'll break it in a moment because in line with the green and to the left of the green, you're going to go up with 2 black blocks like this. And in line with the green, you will go up 2 more. And to the block next to it, you're going to go up 1 more, so it should look like this. Now, coming to this block, you're going to go up diagonally with a long 2. Okay, and on the first block, you're going to go up, so it should look like that. You're going to connect, that is water. And now in that same line, you're going to place 2 more black blocks to where it is perfectly symmetrical with the line under it. And now you can break this green. And really quickly, we're going to do a little bit of the Ivory Coast. So just grab green, in line with this 2, place 3 green, break the first 2, place another connecting to it. Now place a line of black above that till both sides are overhung by 2. And now from right to left, Arabic style, on the second black block, you're going to go up. And now you're going to go up to the right. And you're going to make that a long 2, so it should look like this, overhanging this little spot right here. You're going to go down and up on that second block. Both blocks that were just outlined are water, and you can break the green. So I'm just going to quickly hover over this part of the border. Pause it if you need it. Remember, rewind if you need to, pause if you need to, because I might misspeak. So just make sure, also keep looking back at the screen. Just make sure you don't mess up. So now we're going to come back over to this side, and we're going to go up 2 more on that little outpoke, and you're going to place green on the third block. Then you're going to go up 2 and break the first one, and you're going to place the rest of the black line until it overhangs the top by 2, like this. Now you're going to go up to the left at the top, diagonally twice. Then you're going to go up with 2 tall 3s, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now before we continue going up, in line with the bottom of the first long 3, with black, place 2 to the left, break the first one, so it should be a 1 block gap. Go left, up, and now you should have an L. On the left side of this, go down, left, down, like this. All right, now let's get back to the border. Going up to the left, you're going to place a tall 2. On top of the 2, you're going to place 3 green, break the first 2, and now you're going to place behind it a line of 5 black, like this. And now you're going to go up with a tall 4, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to go to the right now with 3 tall 3s. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, before we continue, we're going to grab green. In the middle of the first tall 3, we're just going to place a line of green, and above that we're going to place a line of yellow. Okay, so it should look like this. We'll come back to this side in a moment. Let's just get something out of the way over here. So find this little R shape right here. So in line with this R, you're going to place 2 black and break the first one. So it should be a 1 block gap. Then you're going to grab yellow, and in line with the bottom, you're going to place 2 yellow until it's underneath the black, and you're going to, underneath that, place 3 green. Now you're going to grab black, and underneath the last green, you're going to place 2 black. In line with the green, you're going to go to the left with 3 black. You're going to go up on the last one and up on the first one, so it should look like this. Now, I know it doesn't look like a shape of anything yet. Just give me a moment. So in line with the right side of this, you're going to make it a 4. So you're going to come down until it overhangs the other black by 2. Okay? And then in line with the black, just underneath this black, you're going to go to the left. So it should look like that. Now, going up here, you're going to make a long 2. My game's really laggy for some reason. You're going to go down and left on the last block. You're going to go up with a long 4, like this. In the middle of the 4, you're going to place 2 black blocks going down. On the last block, you're going to go up and to the left 2 times. So it should look like this. Now you're going to, on the right side of these 2 down, you're going to go to the right. That's water that we just outlined. Then you're going to go down with a tall 3. And then in the middle of this 3, you're going to place 3 more blocks coming out of it. On the third block right here, which is actually the second one if you don't count that, you're going to go down 2. And then on the last block, you're going to go up 1. And what we just outlined is water. So that's water, and that's water. Let's continue with the rest of that. Actually, we don't need to. We'll come back to this in a moment, but to make sure that we did this right, well, this line is going to have 2 spots broken later, but this is just to make sure that we did it correctly. So just match up your lines, and we'll break the blocks that we need to break later. And honestly, if you really want to, you can take the moment to fill this in with green right now. Okay. So we're going to really quickly get to another point of this flag. So we're going to come back over here to these 3 tall 3s. And we're going to continue going up to the right with a tall 2. We're going to go up with 2 tall 3s. 1, 2. Then we're going to go up with a 1, and then a tall 2, and then a 1, like this. I'll hover over it. Alright, you should be able to get that. Now from this point, you're going to, in fact, we're going to grab lime green. I feel like that would be the better color here. So in line with this 1, with lime green, you're going to go up with 3 green, break the first 2. You're going to go up with 2, break the first one, connect, place 2, break the first one, okay? And then above this, you're going to place 3 black, break the first 2, and then you're going to make this black a tall 3. All right, now I'm sure you can see where this is going. Place a line of black until it overhangs both sides of the lime green by 2, like this. We'll come back to this stuff to go up, but we're going to really quickly here. In line, so you see this lime green, and then this black underneath it. In line with this black, you're going to grab yellow and place 2 yellow. Then you're going to place black, all right? And then above that, you're going to place yellow, and then above that, you're going to place black. And to the right, the right of this, you're going to place black. You're going to go down 2 so it connects like a little cell phone. Then you're going to, in the middle here, make it a little grabby hand, Lego hand. Okay, and we'll come back to that in a moment. So right here, you're going to go up diagonally to the right with a black. Over here, you're going to go up diagonally with black as well, but you're going to go up on that block, so then it's a little bit different here. And you're going to overhang, and that's water that we just outlined, so it should look like that. Now, before we continue with this line, because we are doing the star currently, in line with this little limb of the Lego hand, we're going to go to the right, place 3 yellow, break the first 2, place 3 yellow, break the first 2, place 3 yellow, break the first 2, grab black, place 3 black, break the first 2, and go up 1 on it. So it should look like this. Now, with this tall 2, we're going to go up. We're going to go up with 3 tall 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And now we're just going to mimic the shape, connecting. So just mimic it perfectly on the other side, like this. Now, find this second tallest top 3. Place a yellow to the right in the middle, place a black to the right of that, then you're going to go down to the right with black, and then you're going to go down to the right with a tall 3. On the bottom of the tall 3, you're going to go to the right, and then you're going to go down 2 more, and then you're going to go to the right, like this. And now you're going to grab yellow, and to the right of this little outpoke, you're going to go to the right 3, break the first 2, to the right 3, break the first 2. You're going to grab black, place 3, break the first 2. So it should look like this in total. Alright, and honestly, I just realized, since these are going to be rivers, if you really so badly please, you could do something like this. Since this is just a river, you're going to replace these black blocks with dark gray to get the effect that they're a river. Hey guys, just popping in to say I changed these blocks back to black in a moment, and also in a moment you're going to be seeing me place more dark gray, which I also then switch back to black. So you could ignore this step, but if you really want to figure it out, what blocks are the outlines of water sources in comparison to the black of the star, and you want to have that differentiating little part, you can figure that out on your own. I don't do it in this video. If you don't want to do that, just keep these blocks black. And the blocks in a moment that I'll be saying is dark gray, I also change back to black, so keep those black as well. You don't have to, but I will, just for the sake of knowing that it's a river. And the only reason I'm doing this is because it's touching black on the flag, so I like being able to see the difference. Anyway, so now you're going to, in a line here, so find this line, you're going to place black until you hit that dark gray, or black if you kept it that way, like this. Now on the right side here, you're going to go down 2 on the second to last block. You're going to go to the right. I'm actually going to build this in dark gray right here, but then, and also dark gray right here. Everything else will be black for me. Before we actually continue, we're going to do this an easier way. So we're going to go to the left of this dark gray, or black if you kept it that way, with a yellow, then we're going to place 3 yellow underneath that, 3 yellow underneath that, and then another yellow, so it should be symmetrical. And we're going to hug the bottom with black, like this. On the right side, you're going to go down another black. On the left side, you're going to go... actually, we'll do that in a moment. Alright, so I did eventually change my mind. I will just keep this stuff black, so give me a moment. Alright, anyway. Now, on the left side of this top yellow, you're going to place a black. And starting from the bottom of this yellow, you're going to go to the left of the black. And you're going to go up until you hit the line here. You can fill in those 2 spaces like that. Now, in line with this little black line here, you're going to place 2 yellow to the left. You're going to go down to the left diagonally. You're going to go down to the left diagonally with a long 2. And you're going to place 3 more yellow underneath that second one, so it should be 4 tall. And then in line with the second to last block here, you're going to place 3 more to the right. And then you're going to go up with a long 2. And then you should just place until it's a tall 3. And if you want to, you can fill this in. I will. Now, in line with this line right here, you're going to place 4 black. You're going to go down on the 4th one, down on the 2nd one, down on the 1st one. And then you're going to go to the left, and this should be a line of 5 right here. All right. And now you can place also black in between these 2 lines like this. Now, over here, you can place black down until you hit that bottom part of that yellow, and then to the right in that line, so it's a line of 3, and then go down 2 more, so it should be perfectly in line with the other thing. And now you're going to go down to the left diagonally with the tall 2. This is water that we just outlined. Okay, and now in line here, so look at the screen, you see this line. You're going to go to the right until you overhang by 2, and then you're going to go up on the last block, so it kind of looks like a panda snout now. And that right there is also water, so water and water. Now watch what I do here. Ready? So you see this line of 2, you're going to go down diagonally with a yellow to the right, and then you're going to go down, place 3 yellow, break the first 2, place 3 yellow, break the first 2, and now you're going to place a line of black until you connect it, and it should be overhanging both sides by 2. That's how you know you did it right. Now, in line with this bottom of the right side of this lightning shape, go down 2 more black, go to the right, but before you go down, in line with the original line, place 2 yellow, place a black, and now place a line of black until you hit okay, that was an accident. Fill this in with water if you also messed up. So it should hit diagonally with our previous line of what the 4 was, okay? So this is what it should look like in total. I know it's a bit confusing, that's why you just keep looking back at the video I suck at explaining, but it is correct. Now, you just place black above each yellow block and to the left of all those yellow blocks. So you should have it outlined like that. Now you're going to, in line with this yellow, place down 3 black, go down to the right with a tall 3 of black, go down with another tall 3. That was an accident, there we go. And now this yellow block, you're going to break and replace with black. All right, and now to the left here of the middle of this bottom tall 3, you're going to go to the left. You're going to go up with a long 2, and you can even fill in that gap right there. You're going to go up with 2 1s. You're going to go up with a long 2. You're going to go up with a 1, and you're going to go up with a long 2, like this. And you're just going to mirror it on the other side. So do a 1, do a long 2, do 2 1s, do a long 2, do a... Oh my god. Do a 1, and then do a 1, and then do a 1. Just stuff like that. And now you're going to convert above here into a tall 3, just like on the other side. And then another tall 3 going up. You're just mirroring the shape right now until the very last tall 3. And here's why. You're going to change it a little bit. You're going to still go in with a tall 4. 2, 3, 4, there we go. But you're going to go with a long 2 to the left, sorry. Yeah, to the left. Then you're going to go up with 2 1s. Then you're going to go up with a long 2, and then 2 1s, and there we go. So that should be a 3 block distance from there to the edge. All right, so you should have the star outlined. This will all be black. I will fill in the top with black for the moment, but I won't do the rest. Save the filling in for the end of the video, just to make it easier on yourself so you don't have to break more later if you messed up. So now let us continue. So find this tall 3 that we left off on. You're going to go up with a tall 2. Okay, then you're going to go up with a tall 3, and then you're going to go the opposite way with a tall 3. Okay, so you should have went left and then right. You should have went out and then in, you know. You're going to grab yellow in line with the top of the tall 2 here. You're going to place a line of yellow. Should be 2 blocks above the star, and it should be perfectly in line with the bottom of this tall 2 right here. And then above it, you're going to place a line of red concrete as well. Again, if you think a color is better than the ones I use, you can choose it. I'm not stopping you. Physically can't. So we have a tiny little bit to do, and then we just fill it in. By the way, that bottom part's going to be green, middle yellow, star black, the top will be red. Now, from this tall 3, we're going to go to the right, to the left, sorry, with a tall 2. And then on the second block, we're going to go to the left one. And in fact, we're going to go up 5 more diagonally. So 1, 2, 3, oh my god, 4, and 5. So it should be 6 in total, counting here. I'm not counting this one, because why not? Now you're going to grab red, and in line with this tall 3, you're going to place 3 red up, break the first 2. Okay? You're going to place 3 more red, break the first 2, connect, place 3 red, break the first 2. Now you're going to place a line of black in line with this tall 2 until it overhangs both sides by 2. By 2. Now, on top of this massive line that I'm not going to count out, you're going to place 3 red, break the first 2, place 3 red, break the first 2. Now, on the left side of it, you're going to place a line of black until it overhangs both sides like by 2. I will quickly actually hover over everything that we've done, just in case you need to make sure. So just, again, pause if you need to. This is everything that we have done. Shouldn't be all that hard to copy. Alright, now up here, we're going to go to the left with a tall 2. Then we're going to go up with a tall 3. And now on the third block, you're going to go to the right a few black, just place a line. But on the third block here, so 2 away from the edge, you're going to place a red. To the right, place 3 red, break the first 2. Place 3 red, break the first 2. Place 2, break the first 1. Connect, place 2, break the first 1. Place 3, break the first 2. Place 3, break the first 2. Now you should just be able to place a black line until it overhangs both sides by 2, not counting that edge over there. Okay, so it should be perfectly symmetrical. Now, in line with that massive line, place 3 red, break the first 2, connect, and now above it, place a line of black until it overhangs both sides by 2. In line with the second red here, you're going to place a black. Okay, and now going to the right side of this line, you're going to go down with a long 3. Then you're going to go down with a long 5. I lied, it's actually supposed to be a 4, so make sure it's 4. Then you're going to go up with 1 diagonally. Then you're going to go up with a tall 2. Now you might be wondering, oh, but this doesn't connect. Well, then go to the right like this. You see that? That's how you connect it. And now actually quickly, before we even fill this in, there's one more detail that we should do. So grab green concrete in line with the third block here. So English style, it's the third block. Arabic style is the second block. Go up with 2 green, break the first 1, connect with another green, grab your black, place 2, break the first 1. Okay, and then you're going to make this a tall 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. On the left side of this, you're going to place 2 black blocks in the middle. And then on the top one that you went out with, you're going to place 2 more to the left. Then you're going to go on top of it with a gap. So leave this block above that, a gap, and then you're going to place 3 blocks. And then above that, you're going to place 2 more blocks, go to the left on the top block, and then in line with it again, you're going to place another one up. So it should look like this. Okay. And now that should be it. So now just fill in your star with black, fill in the bottom with green, fill in the middle with yellow, fill in the top with red. I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, everybody. So that's going to be it for this video. That has been Ghana. In the next video, probably going to be doing Burkina Faso. I don't know how to pronounce it. If you guys want to know how to be doing a map of the world in your world, like I have over there that I haven't updated in ages, I showed you how to do it at the end of my first video, but remember, don't make the same mistake that I did. Use empty maps instead of empty locator maps. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Zeta, peace out. See you guys.